Hey everybody, Brian here. In this video I want to show you this car here. This is 2018. This is a Honda Civic and it's 1 litre VTEC turbo, and this is the smart specification. What we'll do in the video is we'll have a look around the features on the inside and the outside of the car. We'll go for a quick drive as well, so by the end of the video you'll know what the car is all about. This particular car I think is a nice example, for the reason being, well, okay, a couple of simple things. It's got some NCT until 2026, it's got some road tax until 2025. Now, to be fair, they're 190 euros for a year in Ireland tax, so it's not too bad anyway. But the mileage is low on this car, so it's got low mileage, and we have just done a big service on the car to have it ready for sale. And the biggest part of that service is they're due a timing belt every 6 years or 120,000 kilometers, and that's actually changed on the car now, so it's good to go for another 6 years. I will also put 12 months warranty on the car for anyone that's buying it. Anyway, let's have a look around some of the features on the outside. We sold tons of these cars when they were brand new. The back end of the car for me was just very, very unique, something different compared to all the other cars on the road. There's so many conventional cars, Focuses and Golfs and all those kind of cars, and they're all lovely cars, but I like Civic because it was a little bit different. Kind of these dual LEDs, kind of, you see the shape of a C, you can see that in through there. So they had a nice boot spoiler along through here and a roof spoiler up there, and they kind of channel air off the car in the most, I suppose, aerodynamic way possible, but they look kind of cool as well. And because then this is the smart model, it comes with a diamond cut. So diamond cut basically meaning it's shiny and reflective, so it looks kind of just nice under artificial light, or you know, when the sun shines in it or whatever. But after that then there are 16-inch wheels, so tyres are reasonably inexpensive to keep on them. And sometimes I do find that a car with a slightly smaller wheel, it has a higher profile of tyre, just the ride can be a little bit less a little bit more forgiving than some of the more profile ones. In terms of the boot, we had 4 of these cars at home, my wife did, so the main reason being the boot was absolutely massive. They have this clever section here that comes across if you want to make cover, and then they have a built-in cover up through here in the boot lid anyway. But what was really cool on them as well was it was so easy to fold that down and fold that down, and then you had like a storage area like you get on a car style van. Because what was that? Because it was smart model, rear parking sensors, and then it had parking sensors up front, just in terms of size in the back. Now this car's had a very easy life. The first owner is a guy that I dealt with every 2 years, and he's not with us anymore, unfortunately, but he's the only person that ever traded in a car to me every single time, and on purpose. He'd fill it up with fuel the day he was dropping the car in. He just said, no, that's the way I like to drop in a car, perfect, the way I got it. Which, and I kind of said, you're wasting the fuel, like, you know, you're giving it to us, but that was just the way he was. A real nice guy. He used to change every 2 years. And we took it back in, and then the next couple bought it from us, but they didn't have any kids or anything like that in the back of the car, so it's had a very easy life back through here. Over here, speaker, tweeter, brushed aluminium, and then you can see headroom is decent, and I've got some headrest behind me and stuff like that as well, and legroom is decent when I'm sitting behind myself, but it's just really, really tidy, this car. Okay, so let's move up front. Height adjustable seat and steering, so they go in and out. Electrics for windows and for mirrors in through there. And then they had a so like there was a decent spec on these, considering this was the first model in them. So nice digital dash, kind of just self-calibrates and all that stuff at the start. The radio is very basic and straightforward, and I like that in a way. Volume up, volume down, up and down through stations. Media, if you want to use USB in through there, or if you want to stream via Bluetooth, you can do that either. I love this idea. Volume up, volume down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm so old, but I just think this stuff is savage. You get into the car in the morning, turn up the radio. What station do you want? Brilliant. But simple. So speed up or slow down, that is climate control. So I can say to the car, get me to 23 degrees and automatically maintain that temperature if the door is open or if the window's open or whatever. So that's pretty cool. Or else you can just manually use it, and then where do you want the air to blow? Storage, 6 forward gears. You'll see they're really nice to use when you're driving. Automatic handbrake in through here. Storage, double drinks holder. Nobody ever seems to turn these around. There you go. That's how they work. And then that slides backwards and forwards. And again, really nice condition on the seats and upholstery and all that kind of stuff as well. The steering wheel, so the lights over here are automatic, so they'll come on themselves at night and all that kind of stuff. Cruise control is quite advanced because it's what's the word I'm looking for? It's adaptive, so it follows the car in front. When they slow down, you slow down. It's got lane keep assist to keep you centered in the lanes, or should you drift out of the lane, it'll warn you and try and keep you in the center. trip computer, average speed, fuel efficiency, all that kind of information. Bluetooth over through there, radio controls in through there. Anyway, let's go for a drive. So the driving position in the Civic, it always has been, it always will be, it's low and kind of sporty. The engine in these cars is a 3-cylinder, it's a thumpy kind of engine with 124 horsepower. So there's good power in it, and you know, normal fuel efficiency, 6.5 litres, 40 odd miles per gallon. That's kind of normal territory. You can do better, but that's without trying. But I just like the way these feel. Now this is a really nice, sorry, I know this sounds like a big sales pitch, but the gearbox feels nice, the clutch feels nice, the brakes feels nice, the steering feels nice. It's a 60,000 kilometre car. It just feels like a nice tidy 60,000 kilometre car. But any independent review you look at, actually they're the parking sensors making noise, any independent review you look at these, people always comment about how they drive, and the gearbox is nice to use. It's just a nice mechanical gearbox, and manual gearboxes are getting pretty seldom these days. There's not going to be that many more than made, so if you like manual driving, I'd be very surprised if you didn't like the gearbox in these particular cars. So overall, the driving experience on this car, because the low mileage, well looked after car, it drives like a nice tidy car, because it is. Actually, at the time of the video, we have another couple of Civics in stock as well. There's 3, there's 2 grey ones, and then there's another white one as well. Now they are 2020 and 2021, so this is the best price one we have at the time of the video. So I think for somebody that's looking for sorry, never showed you the mileage. So 59, just under 60,000 kilometers. So I think for 2018, it's low mileage. There's a good history on the car, I know it really well. I think it's a really nice tidy example. We can do a trade-in as well. Anyway, and we can do monthly payments obviously. So if you want to know more, give us a shout. Brian's my name, 086 843 1945. Call, text, WhatsApp, whatever suits, and we'll do our best to help. Hopefully you like the car, and hopefully the video is useful. Thanks for taking time to watch.